is Unilogin, and we have Alex all the way from Rio de Janeiro. Hello, Alex.
Okay. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Good morning to you.
Perfect. So, good morning. So, wait. My name is Alex van der Sande, and I helped launch a blockchain network called Ethereum. And the reason that we actually did it is that because we really believe that in a world where anyone anywhere should have access to things like financial instruments, the means to self-organize, to collective actions, loans, a fair card system, basically everything that we take for granted in a developed society. But here's the thing, like anywhere means that it must be non-custodial, right? Because data right now is a liability. If you hold data for your customers, then it means that you are a middleman, and then you are back to having geographical restrictions. And anyone, like if you want, we cannot expect 1 billion people to become crypto experts overnight. That's not how we got 1 billion people on the internet. We cannot expect them to do exoteric steps that will have, if you miss a single step, you lead to catastrophic failures and hacks and things like that. Which leads to an interesting question. What is you? What is the online version of you, right? And I think it talks about the crux of what's wrong with usability on the blockchain right now, in my opinion, because it all relies on either you having or not having one particular number. And yet, I think we believe that you are a multitude of devices. You have you have some devices that have biometrics like Touch ID, fingerprint, face scanning. Some devices have passwords. Some devices you keep with you all the time in your home, with your possession. Other devices you keep safely in your home. So we believe that the best representation, the best digital representation of you should be actually a democracy of your devices. And I'll go on more on that. But if you're also not a number, how do we even start solving the problem? And we start with a name. The first thing we ask for every user is simply a name. And from that name, because we believe that everyone should have a name that identifies themselves or at least a pseudonym. And the next thing that we try to do is try to get them to fund, not with crypto, Ether, or Bitcoin, but with anything that is best for them. So if you're in the United States, maybe you want to have dollars and you want to pay with Apple Pay, and we'll be able to fund your things with DAI. DAI is just a digital dollar, basically, and that means that like very quickly, without having to even write up the credit card, you can get from nothing to have a username and to have funds in your account. And then boom, you're signing, you're already using an application on the blockchain without having to download anything, without having to go to another device, without having to install and have seed phrases. And now you're already using it. Now let's go to this idea of democracy of devices, because now let's say you want to have a second device. How you do it? You also type a name. It's all based on this username that you have, and you receive a notification on your previous device saying, "Hey, is that you?" And then you just approved it, and then boom, you have a second device. And the idea is that for every app on every device that you're using, you have a different key, and those devices and those apps will, because your assets are now in a magic cloud with this magic internet cloud, you can have some limitations. You can say, look, this particular app can only use this amount of funds, and if they go overboard, you receive the notification saying, hey, I think your app is like, this app is trying to spend that much money. Do you want to accept it, or do you want to revoke that? And that really is what Unilogin is all about doing. That is really, we are solving the problem of the blockchain usability, not only for you, not only for ourselves, for our wallet, for any app. We are bringing the power of the blockchain into like the experience of the web app, and we are giving the power of reduction into any web app. And more importantly, we are giving the experience of usability to any blockchain. And that's really how we make the money, because we are bringing the users through us. We offer premium services, like if you want to have custom domains or your custom brand, or even your custom tokens, then we offer you a premium service for an otherwise free account. And who wants this? Actually, a lot of people want it. We've been invited and we gave conferences, gave talks on every single important conference, crypto conference out there. And we've been onboarding new apps every week. And we have like a large list of people who are interested in integrating with us. And who are us? So I introduced myself already. And Marek is my co-founder. He's a successful entrepreneur. He already exited a company in Poland, and we have like a very lean team in Poland, Brazil, and United States. And that's who we are. Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, guys. I see some people clapping there. Questions?
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about security issues around having the centralized app?
So that's an interesting thing. We don't have a centralized app. What we actually offer is a non-custodial solution. So basically what you do is that every app you log in, every app you use on the system creates a new key. So if you have, let's say, if you have 3 or 4 websites and maybe you downloaded 3 or 4 mobile apps, each one of those will have access to your will have limited access to your account. So there's no one single point of failure that can access and destroy or hack your account. So it's really like we are trying to. It's a in the end. What's happening is we have a multi-sig
investing for
securing
coin.
it.
You see in the chat?
Ram, you're unmuted. So
Apologies.
did that answer your question, Shlomo?
Yes, you did. And one other thing about you stated about is your revenue model right now. Where are you right now in your customer base build-up, and what's your plans for the remainder of this year?
Yeah, so we are focused right now on just onboarding app developers, and we are just onboarding them, everyone on the free plan, because we want to experiment. We want people to test and have a feeling. We haven't started rolling out the premium plans and the premium features, but they are there.
So how many active users, if I can ask?
We just really started onboarding people recently, so we don't have any number that we are showing at the moment.
Okay, thank you.
How you're covering gas costs in the background. Do you have any estimates as to how much it costs you on average per customer?
Hi, Jonathan. We are not necessarily covering all the costs. We are offered the solution to cover the costs, and I think that's different. We the basic plan is that we allow the users to pay their gas costs in DAI or in any token, really. So the user is paying their own gas token, the gas cost. It depends. So the cost will depend on the gas cost, on the gas price at the moment. But to create a new account usually will cost like a few cents, usually 30 to 50 cents in a moment that is very low gas. But we only need to to incur that cost when the user is actually using that and depositing money. We can allow the user to use the app and test things around for free.
Any further questions, gentlemen? No further questions. Okay. So Alex, terrific job. I like the presentation. Thank you very much. And you are bringing blockchain to the masses, I have to say. I can't wait for this to be a big thing. Thank you so much.